Hello, my name is Ryan Ellis, and I am the greatest living street photographer in all of Detroit. And I'm second greatest in the history of Detroit, second only to Bill Rauhauser, the Dean of Detroit Photography. And I'm happy, pleased, and honored to be joined today by the greatest living street bassist in all of Detroit. Yes, here he is in the flesh, Mr. John Erves. And there's a bee right by him. Oh no, just like we began last time, except it's going after him instead of me. But today, Mr. John Erves, he's playing his Player Series jazz bass into a Fender. Here, let me move that microphone. What kind of amp is that you're playing into? Do you know what? You want to say it into the microphone?
I'm playing into a Fender Rumble.
A Fender Rumble amp, and today we're gonna play the Acme Audio WB3, the Motown DI, and then also 4 Jext Telez pedals, namely the White Pedal version 2, the Dizzy Tone version 5, the Canyon Climber 2, and then finally the Range Lord Blue Tip Black Glass OC44 with the bass heavy buzz at the bottom of the sound. So today, how are you doing today, Mr. Erves?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Well, I didn't spare the horses in getting here today, but we will keep good time and be done in sight of an hour, hopefully.
Right. Get that beat.
Get that beat.
You're trying to get your head, boy. All these bees wanna run us away.
I know.
We gonna set up.
It's
no
the
matter
bright.
what these bees.
You know, you're smart. I'm wearing bright colors the second time. That's why they're coming after me. I look like a flower child here. I am pleased to introduce my esteemed guest, who I think is in a class all by himself. Would you please welcome Mr. John Erves? How you doing today?
Doing
all right.
Good. Woke up this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm fresh and I'm ready to play.
I'm ready to hear you play. In fact, when you first start playing, you always play fingerstyle. Or you ever play with a pick?
I mostly play fingerstyle and slap bass.
Okay, so when you first start playing, this is bright and early in the morning right now as we're talking. Do you do any sort of warm-ups or you just go right into it?
Well, I usually play a couple of scales, and then when I get into the move, I just get right into it.
All right. Well, we're gonna get right into hearing the Acme Audio. But before, just so people can hear the comparison without it,
Right.
You wanna play some of those scales, just kind of as you do when you start off for the day,
Okay.
and then we'll play the same thing with that plugged in. So you want to
Okay.
play just a couple measures, and then we'll compare.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. So now I'm gonna plug in the Motown DI by Acme Audio. So if you want to plug your thing into here, and I'll plug mine into here,
Okay.
right, like that, and then right into here.
This one.
And now we're gonna hear the difference.
right here.
It doesn't matter which one. Yeah, they both work.
There we go.
And now we're gonna hear the Motown
Now we
DI.
gotta do our volume.
Oh, that's right. There's a bit of it's a volume sapper. So you got to turn up the volume on your bass.
All the way, okay.
And then you're going to hear a more bass-heavy sound. You might have to turn down on the. Actually, I think you won't have to turn down the amp because it's already. You hear that? It's already.
Yep, I hear. Okay, that's all the way up.
In fact, do I have to turn down my microphone just to accommodate? No. But yeah. Yeah. It's rounder, it's fuller. The bass is more apparent. I mean, this is what I hear. What are you hearing different from that into the microphone?
I'm kind of hearing like a grouty sound. It's kind of grouty and kind of rich.
Yeah, that's
funky.
that's James Jamerson. Now I wanted to say, as background to this pedal or to this it's the original direct box.
And the highs sound high.
Yeah, it opens it all up for you. You want to hear everything over again. So I wanted to say, much of the time when recording at Motown Studios, the guitar and bass plugged into a direct box, in other words, one of these, and then right into the mixing console that recorded directly on the tape. So I mean, it's just literally guitar, this console, tape recorder. I mean, that's how bare bones it was, but that's all you needed. You can hear it.
You can hear it.
It gives it that tone.
Yep, it gives it that tone.
And this is the original direct box designed with the inventor of the direct box, Dr. Ed Wolfrum, and made in this particular model with a new old stock Triad Audio A-12J transformer, which contains molybdenum, which enhances the bass hugely, and opens up the sound all around while sounding vintage, just like Motown. Oh yeah.
It sounds good, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Ah, love that. Fat. Oh man. Hire John Erves. Take John Erves into your touring band. He's ready. You're ready for the road, man. Man, all right. That's
good. That's brutal.
Yeah, you're a beautiful bass player, man. I'm telling you. Now, next up, we're gonna play into the white pedal into the same. We're gonna the rest of the video. We're gonna have this going the Acme Audio Motown DI WB3, but we're gonna do the white pedal into that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start it all jacked up all the way. Here, I'm gonna put my microphone down.
All right. I never really played into pedals, but now I'm beginning to see it make a big difference.
Yeah. Get your own sound that way.
Oh yeah, it make a big difference.
So you might have to turn down
Ooh wee, that's hard rock.
So you're gonna have to turn down your amp and then turn up all the way on your bass. Yeah.
Well, I put them in the middle.
Yeah. That's the EQ. Oh, that's right. The EQ's all in the middle, so it's neutral.
And I turn the amp.
Yes, sir.
With volume down.
See if it's quieter now.
It's a little quiet now. The tone, I should cut some of the tone off.
Whatever you want. The tone's fine, but you want the volume all the way up. The tone, whatever you want to do, you can cut it, you can boost it, but the volume's got to be jacked to get the most from this fuzz pedal. My one thing's a little bit. Yeah.
You like that, don't you? That is
So
right.
keep the volume up, but turn your volume down on the amp. That's the trick. So maybe the gain. There you go. Turn down the gain.
The gain on. Okay, turn the gain down. What you think?
Yeah. Okay. There you go. I'm turning the volume down on this. Maybe. How about that?
Turn it down.
Yeah. There you go.
'Cause I don't
Let's
want
see it.
to. Sound rock like a rock band, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Switching that three-way selector. Now the white pedal, this is the white pedal version 2 from 2019. It's based on the solid-state Vox Conqueror which had a built-in overdrive fuzz sound. The white pedal is an overdrive pedal as well as a fuzz unit, and it also has an EQ that acts as a bandpass filter with this three-way selector that chooses which frequency you're boosting. The Rolling Stones use this on Brown Sugar. The Beatles use this on Hey Bulldog on Helter Skelter. King Crimson uses this on 21st Century Schizoid Man, 21st Century Schizoid. You know that song. They use this same sound.
Okay.
Now, if I cut the bass, you play. Yeah. Then that kind of quacking wah sound, cocked wah sound. Like you said last time, you said it talks to you. Like a, yeah, talking bass. If I roll back that fuzz.
How it sound?
Then bring that fuzz back. You just have like a very slight growl on there, you know?
Yeah.
Very subtle sounding. And like I said, I can roll back that. That talking. I love that talking bass sound. Or that talking wah sound. Yeah. Oh, there's such a vibe to that.
Sound like a lead, don't it?
Yeah. Next up, we're gonna hear the dizzy tone. This is the one that the Jimi Hendrix kind of sound. Like you said, it's sort of a rock sound.
Your paper roller.
Oh, thank you.
Go get the pull around all up under the truck. We have such difficulties out here. If it ain't the wind, it's the bees.
It's always something.
It's always something.
Next up, we're gonna hear the dizzy tone. So I'm gonna unplug this right here. And this whole time I've got rechargeable 9-volt batteries in here. People are wondering what sort of batteries I'm using. And they've lasted me months. Now this is a loud pedal. Like you said, it's a you call it a rock pedal. I mean, I guess you call Jimi Hendrix rock. Classic rock. Yeah, you're right. It is rock.
Classic.
Yeah, so here, actually, let me check my time here on my camera before we move on to the next. Yeah, I got it. Let me.
There go the bell.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, but someone did it just now.
Yeah.
Only in Detroit.
Yeah.
So next up we have here, what we have here is a success of a two-man team called Jext Telez, namely the Dizzy Tone version 5 triple black glass. Turn it on, it's gonna be loud. So you gotta turn your bass, your amp down.
Already down. That's down. That's all the way.
Now you don't have any other volume control on there? There's no other volume control on that thing?
No, that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not active.
Is there one in the back of the amp?
No, that one don't plug into the PA. No.
Huh.
That's just just a regular
Okay.
Fender Rumble, 75 watts.
All right. Well, here we'll start with
we
it.
have to turn down.
Yeah.
This up.
So no, turn yourself all the way up because that's the only way you
all
get the
the
good
way up.
sound. Yeah. So turn out and then play.
Everything up. See, everything up on
right, so I'm gonna turn this down. So this is not gonna be a true judgment of this pedal, but it's gonna be what it is.
Okay.
All right, so here goes.
Let's see. We'll do something like this.
Yeah.
It linger on.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
You like that? Now that sounds more like the B-52.
Right here.
Right, listen.
Oh, I love how tight that is. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Have you heard the term Velcro fuzz? Where, like, you know, like you're ripping Velcro.
That's
like
what it sounds.
it's like very focused. Now if I turn the fuzz all the way up. Oh, that's Jimmy. That's Jimmy right there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's is Hector.
That was like what do you call it? Tremolo. Like a natural tremolo. If I turn this,
I like that fuzz pedal too.
yeah. See,
Man,
no, it's how
you really.
it's how you control it. This of all the white pedal that I've found that I've played so far, the white pedal it's got a lot of sounds in it.
Right.
But so does the Dizzy Tone is a sleeper. It's got so many different sounds.
Right.
Like Jimi Hendrix used it. A lot of people swore by it. Yeah.
I hear,
Hendrix used this. Would use it with the octave pedal, like a Octavia.
Octavia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the thing. That gives you it boosts. It gives you more sustain or whatever you call it, more power behind your note.
I don't even have to hit the screen. Look.
Exactly. Like it plays it for you. If I turn it all the way up, then it's even more. The sustain.
No hands.
Now if I jack it all the way up, oh wait, it'll be too much.
Let's see.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You're the king of music.
That baby a move.
All right. On that, we're going to leave it on a loud note, not just a high note, or I guess a low note. You're playing the bass. Next up, we got the Cannon Climber 2. Actually, I should say about the Dizzy Tone. I never said it. It's an incredible fuzz. Actually, I'll turn it on one more time. One more time. I wanted to explain about it, though, before we move on. It's an incredible fuzz pedal, very high gain with face-melting tone. It's extremely rare. It has black glass OC44 high-gain transistor inside. It features a trio of new old stock 1960s high-gain selected transistors, rare and coveted selections topped off with a high-gain molded black glass OC44. So yeah, that's this pedal, the Dizzy Tone. This one's from 2018, the pedal version instead of the big box.
How'd this sound?
It's percussion. It's your own percussion, yeah. next up here we have the Jext Telez Canyon Climber 2 by Jonathan Wilson. Very wooden, very mid-focused. Jext Telez, they worked with guitarist and producer Jonathan Wilson, who worked with Conor Oberst, Father John Misty, and he loves a 1960s pedal by Shin called the FY2 Companion Fuzz, and the Canyon Climber 2 is based off of that fuzz pedal. You can live off that sound, man. And I should say that there's a hipster and vanity two-way toggle switch on here. All it does is adds a 10 decibel boost onto it via a transistor, I believe, an extra transistor. And it actually changes the sound. It's not just a boost, but it changes the tone of it, more of a modern sound. It's an update, basically, so you get two pedals in one with this.
And hold your note.
Oh, my word, that's sustained. This is based off of a 1960s fuzz pedal that also the bass player from Radiohead swears by as well.
Okay.
So the bass player from Radiohead, Father John Misty, Conor Oberst, and again Jonathan Wilson. He's the guy that inspired this. But this is another Detroit original or Detroit classic, right. The Jext Telez Canyon Climber 2. Now finally, we're gonna finish off right here with the Range Lord. So I'm gonna turn that off and get this in.
Unplug that. You want me to unplug it?
If you want, yes, sir. Now finally, the blue tip black glass OC44 Range Lord by Jext Telez. A lot of bass in this.
Let's see.
Yeah. Ah, so bass heavy. Love it. So this is a boost pedal that shapes the equalization of your sound, but it can also add a little growl you can hear in the bottom of that sound. This is the last blue tip OC44 Range Lord ever made by Jext Telez. The germanium is measured smoking hot perfect for a range master. This pedal will deliver you rock bliss in its rawest and most vintage form. So this is like Tony Iommi, Brian May, I think maybe even Hendrix might have used a version of this pedal, but I mean a lot of bands swear by this. A boost pedal, yeah. Oh, and this is Black Sabbath all the way. Like, what's that guy? The Randy Rhoads from Black Sabbath used one of these pedals. A boost pedal like this with that same dark sound, yeah. It's a very pure sound, very clean and pure, I think, that you get out of the Range Lord.
I like
At least this one, yeah. I mean, you get a growl, but like clean in the sense of like, look at that boost you get, like that life, that sustain. It makes you want to play more because you can hear yourself better.
Right, it do.
You know, because like no, I'm not joking. Like Eric Clapton, and it's a common thing among, at least among like blues guitar players. I'm sure among bass players too.
Okay.
As his hearing is gone, he can't solo as well anymore. It's not that his hands are getting arthritic.
Eric Clapton?
He literally says he's like he needs it louder and louder just so he can solo. He needs to hear himself.
Feel it.
And so a pedal like this the Range Lord helps you hear yourself.
You're right.
And you can get in tune with what you're playing more.
You can feel it.
Into the microphone.
I feel it in my hand.
Yeah, that sustain, that extra boost you get. It's a boost pedal after all. Now, finally, before we go, I want to do some combinations of these pedals, and then I'm going to do a fun interview with you.
Okay.
So first off, we're going to combine the Range Lord, since we already got plugged in with
Good morning, girl.
all right, it's going to be a little loud, so
Okay,
here,
let's
turn
see.
this down. So this is what I always do with this. So I turn it barely on with the Range Lord. Yeah, it sounds like an electric, like an electric bolt. Yeah, doesn't it sound like you're getting shocked?
Yeah, like this show do.
I think it's a cool vibe. Like it's like you're playing with Tesla's coil or something. That's so unique, man. Prestidigitatus. No, it's a unique sound. I don't know what you call that sound. It sounds like an electric shock almost. I don't know what you call that though. But like you said, I found it. It's unique. Jext Telez gets you that sound. Oh, right behind you. You got a fan.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Love that sound, man. Thank you.
Taking a potato chip.
Something. I don't know what you call it though. It's unique. But this, yeah. Now let's move on. I'm gonna do the. Actually, I'm gonna leave this plugged in like this. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Gonna keep adding on to this train here, this crazy train of Jext Telez pedals.
That's the white.
This is the white pedal version 2. Now I'm gonna turn the fuzz all the way down. Woo! So turn it up all the way otherwise. Now if you play, see what it sounds like.
All the way up. You gotta do something.
Oh, turn it on.
Okay.
Is it on? Or is it dead?
Now let's see.
Oh, it's not plugged in.
Okay. There you go.
Step 1, plug it in. That might help.
Not yet.
Okay, here. Before you go, I gotta change my camera.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Do that.
You know, like how a car is like 100,000 miles. Like this camera's supposed to be dead at 200,000 shots. It's like 330,000 right now.
Wow.
So it's beyond past its prime. So now we have. Okay, is it working?
Gotta get, nope, not yet.
Okay. Oh, this is why. This is why. Here it goes. There it goes.
There we go. Now let's see what kind of sound we get out of this one.
All right. This is the Range Lord into doing the same sound as before, but now into the white pedal into here. Yes, sir.
Okay. Practicing? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Going over these paddles, different paddles, the sound.
Yeah.
Paddles. Yep. Oh yeah. John.
What instrument do you play? You play the bass, and he's inspiring you to play more bass. Well, that's what John's good at, inspiring musicians.
Guitar Center.
Shirt, another shirt, the shirt.
Yeah, the hoodie at the Guitar Center.
Really? Okay.
Huh?
I'm about to head out that way.
Yeah, they got them, man, at the Guitar Center, all kind. Yeah, they nice. Okay, you too. Thank you. I am. Yeah.
What's your name, sir? Otis. Nice to meet you, Otis.
You enjoy your day, man.
Keep jamming.
I will.
I like that sound.
Yeah, me too. It's different.
Yeah.
How you doing? Good morning. I'm gonna turn it down.
Before we go, I'm going to give you a few musical prompts, then I'm going to do an interview with you. So, some musical prompts. So, if I say "Bring It On Home," what kind of music would you play? Bring It On Home. Yes, sir. What about play Detroit style? What's Detroit style? What about John Erves' signature style? What's your signature style? Oh. Or what's a party bass groove? If you're at a party, you want people to start dancing, like party or dance music. All right, take us to church. Play some bass like you'd be playing in church. Turn your music into a prayer. Now finally, to finish off, I've got an interview for you. Thank you so much, Mr. Erves, for just playing along, for being a good sport, for being patient, for rolling with all sorts of punches last time and this time. So just to finish off, I thought it'd be fun. I've sort of gotten into Elvis Presley lately. I'm not sure if you're an Elvis fan yourself, but in 1972, in late 60s, Elvis had his famous comeback after kind of being in hiatus, being, relegated to a 50s sort of archetype. He wanted to reinvent himself, new Elvis. Then he kind of went back into hiding, came back out for a performance at Madison Square Gardens in New York City. And before he did that performance, he did a press conference. Only took 15 questions before the Colonel shut it down, living up to his reputation as a nice guy, he said. So I thought it'd be funny if I asked you, Mr. John Erves, the Motown music maven here in Detroit, the bass master himself, the exact same questions that were asked of Elvis Presley in 1972 before his Madison Square Gardens concert, and just see how you answer. So, here goes something. Elvis, what made you to decide to come out of seclusion and perform at Madison Square Gardens? Into the microphone.
Well, I gave it a good thought about, and I was down here at the Eastern Market, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna go on and go for it.
You're gonna,
What you sound like and how you play. You'll never get that just staying in the room practice. I practice in my room day in and day out, but I want to get out now so people can see what this bass really do.
You want to get out so people can see what that bass really does.
Yes,
That's where you've been in seclusion, practicing. Yes, sir.
Most concerts I go to see, and I see the lead player get out in front and play his lead.
That's
right.
But
I always see the bass guitar player just stand to the back. He never come out to the front of the stage and play that bass, and that bass do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's the bottom of the. It's the foundation of the music.
Do a lot of stuff, so I don't see why bass guitar players just stand back and let the lead guitar player get all the recognition.
No, you're the lead bass player.
That's
hey,
right.
You look like you no longer have grease in your hair.
Oh no, it disappeared. How you doing? Good morning.
You used to be known for your long hair and gyrations. Now you seem so modest compared to others performing today.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
How do you feel about the way performers act on stage now compared to what you used to do and get criticized for?
Well, I used to get criticized for, stepping back and not stepping up.
Right.
But I was shy. I was shy to step up.
Right.
I was shy, but now I'm not shy to step up.
So I'm just gonna move this closer.
Yeah, I'm not shy to step up now. Now I'm ready to step up.
Amen. So this is your time.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with the image you've established? And do you think that you live up to your image?
Yes, I live up to my image, yeah.
How close do you come to being the man that you say that you are?
Well, I'm already the man that I say I am.
Amen. Amen to that.
I'm already.
They say you can't trust anyone over 30. You're over 30. Can you be trusted?
Oh, yeah, I can be trusted, yeah. Especially if it's come down to me playing this bass.
Oh, we learned that today.
If I say it, I'm going to play it.
We learned that today. Do you appeal to the younger people, to the kids? Yeah, you did. Look, there's proof. We had it on camera.
That's right. Yeah, I do. Because I guess I inspired them. Because they hear me playing, and sometimes kids never really seen a bass guitar player play.
Right.
So when they see one playing, they kind of, wow, what is that? From the sound.
Right.
That it gives.
Have you been to Britain?
Yes, I've been to
Really?
Britain. Yeah.
Just once or a couple times?
Well, once.
What brought you there?
Well, I went with my family.
Man, what a trip.
Yeah, Hawaii too.
Whoa, in the same trip or?
No, not the
Okay,
same trip, but at
two
a different time.
opposite parts of the world.
Yeah.
Couldn't get almost quite more opposite than Hawaii and Britain. Mr. Presley, on the subject. Okay, Mr. Erves, E-R-V-E-S spells Erves, E-R-V-E-S spells Erves. That's why I forgot about that. I wanted you to go bum bum ba dum bum, like bum bum ba dum bum spells Erves. E-R-V-E-S spells Erves. E-R-V-E-S spells Erves. E-R-V-E-S spells Erves. E-R-V-E-S spells Erves. No, because I forgot your name last time, so I was trying to remember it.
Yeah.
I made up a little
But
mnemonic,
that's
little
it.
song.
Now you remember it.
E-R-V-E-S spells Erves.
E-R-V-E-S.
That's your new theme song. We need backup singers. Spells Erves, E-R-V-E-S, spells Erves, E-R-V-E-S, spells Erves. Yeah. Mr. Presley, on the subject of the service, what is your opinion on war protesters, and would you today refuse to be drafted?
Yes, I would. Yeah, because if I go to war, I ain't gonna be able to play my bass.
There you go.
Oh, and I ain't gonna like that.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd be unhappy.
Why couldn't they film the concert you played in Boston, but they can film the one you're playing here?
I don't know why they wanted to do something like that.
I don't understand people.
Yeah, but that's the way people is. But that's all right. I'm gonna play no matter wherever it's at.
Amen. Mr. Presley, final question. Mr. Presley, what do you think of women's liberation?
Well, I can't really say, because women want to do what they want to do, just like man want to do what they want to do.
That's right.
So,
The woman's desire shall be against her husband, Genesis chapter 3 says.
right.
All right, well, last question I always like to ask, leave the folks at home with a piece of wisdom. Wisdom for the folks at home.
Right. Practice what you preach.
Amen. Walk
Yeah.
the walk.
Walk the walk. If you walk the walk, you talk the talk.
That's amen. That's the order it should be in. And how can people get in touch with you, support you, find you online?
Well, through email and through my phone number. I usually pass out cards with my number.
So if they see you in person, that's the way. Online, look up John Erves on Facebook,
Right,
and come over here to Eastern Market in Detroit and see the man himself, the Motown music maven of
I'll
Detroit.
be right here. Yeah.
That's right. Mr. Erves, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
All right. Well, hey, for our first take. Oh. Lest we forget, before we go, give your opinion on the Acme audio, on the white pedal, on the dizzy tone, on the Canyon Climber, on the Range Lord. How much time do I have on here? So very quick, I got 2 minutes. Actually, here, I'm going to reset the camera. And then we'll get your opinion and we'll go. What's your opinion on the Acme audio Motown DI WB3? That kind of gave you that fuller bass sound.
If you're a bass player, you need to check that out.
All right.
You're gonna want one.
Yeah, we heard without and with it. It opened up your sound. Now the white pedal you loved last time. You still of the same opinion. You like this pedal. You love this pedal.
Yeah, I love that
You want
pedal.
this pedal. Of all of them, this is the one you'd want to buy.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Next up, we have the
That
dizzy.
black one, that dizzy. I would love to buy that too.
Yeah, see, last time you're like, this is a rock, but this time we heard it
Yeah,
better.
man, we heard
And
it
we
better.
didn't even hear it all the way because we didn't hear it as loud as. So this has even more to show than we've seen. Next up, the Canyon Climber 2. This is sort of a MIDI, like you're getting all that sustain,
Like
gritty. And then finally, the Range Lord, the Blue Tip Black Glass OC44. This is a boost pedal. It's got the bass boost, the high boost, the mid boost, the three-way toggle switch. Some of them have a potentiometer instead of a switch, but they do the same thing.
And like we were saying about that, if you can't hear, like, you get you one of them. If you're hearing kind of bad, they're gonna make you feel you could feel the music.
There's a
better.
famous story Brian made, the lead guitar player, the only guitar player for Queen.
Right.
One day his roadie forgot to pack this for a show, and he's like, "Man, they're about to
Oh,
go on stage."
man.
He's like, "Where's that pedal, man? I need." He's like, "I didn't think it did anything," and literally he was so desperate to have that pedal. Oh, I unplugged something.
Oh, unplug, plug it back. They went back and got that paddle, didn't they?
No, it was even
They
crazier
didn't go
than
back
that,
to
'cause
get
no,
it?
the guy left it at a show.
Oh,
So
man.
he was so desperate, the bass player from Queen up and built one on the spot for him. That's how imagine like not having something, needing it so much they just build one for you.
Right.
Your bandmate just
spot.
on the spot. He's like, I can't go on without this.
Wow.
That's how, I mean, Queen, Black Sabbath, a lot of bands, Deep Purple swear by this. Is like, you know, that pedal they hit before they do the because it boosts that sound, gives them that extra.
Yeah, you need that.
So, anyways, in closing, Mr. Erves, thank you very much. Love it. We have just the boost pedal going now. Thaumaturgy. I love that deep. That hits. It's cause at the octave you get more chest thumping sound right there. No matter where you play on the whichever string you play. All right, Mr. Erves, again, thank you very much. I think you're a one-take wonder. We got this on the first take. Thank you. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna pack up.
That's good. What else you got? You got a lot of other stuff. You know.
Well, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Next time we record, I may have quite a surprise. I know, in fact, it was a surprise to me.
Okay.